Even though rain is finally in the forecast, the state's water situation is still bleak at best. But it wasn't that long ago that some state reservoirs are being drained for flood control. KPIX5's Alan Martin joins us with why that happened and why some say it has got to stop.
Well, even when it's full, Lake Mendocino near Ukiah holds at best a year's worth of water. Right now, it is 2/3 empty, and the Russian River downstream is just a trickle. Many people are shaking their heads asking, why did it have to get this bad? Lake Mendocino, which feeds the Russian River, is managed by the Army Corps of Engineers for flood control purposes and the Sonoma County Water Agency for water supply. But at 36% of capacity, there's certainly no risk of flood and a fast dwindling supply. Here's a great example of what should be underwater. These branches look like somebody placed them here ready for a bonfire. They were actually put here by a local fishing club as fish habitat for bass and bluegill. More than a year ago, before the drought put pressure on people to conserve, Lake Mendocino held plenty of water. But in a routine move, the Army Corps of Engineers followed what many say is an antiquated manual dating back to the 50s and released a third of the water in the lake, just in case.
Unfortunately, it didn't rain after December.
Mike Dillabaugh with the Army Corps says it's not that his agency wanted to release the water, it had to, just in case forecasters were wrong.
The last thing we want to do is jeopardize the 250,000 residents downstream because we poorly operated the dam.
Can't make rain, but you can certainly manage the resources you get more efficiently.
Critics, including Sean White with the Russian River Flood Control District, say the Corps is being more than overly cautious.
There was never any rain in the forecast, there was never any rain on the horizon, and if it had the flexibility to basically look outside, that water would still be in the lake and we'd have twice the supply we have today.
There is also a push to raise the height of the dam. Now, the original plan was to build an additional 32 feet as a phase 2 back in the 80s. It was never done because of money. Now the Corps says while that original dam cost $8 million 60 years ago, a phase 2 addition would cost $250 million today.
Now, but aren't they still releasing water from the lake, though?
They are. They're mandated to release a certain amount of water into the Russian River to support salmon and steelhead. But out of Lake Mendocino, the state agreed that as of a month ago, the flow could drop to 25 cubic feet per second. In a normal year, minimum flow is 150 cubic feet per second.